Friends, AI is everywhere. In headlines, in tech demos, in job descriptions, in marketing pitches, in your phone, and probably in half the things you are worried about too. But here is the weird part. For something that is changing everything, most people still cannot tell you what AI actually is. Ask 10 people and you will get 12 different answers. Some say it is magic. Some say it is evil. Some think it's a robot with the feelings. Some think it's a search engine that's got too smart. And then there is Hollywood version. That glowing red eye. That flawless voice. That entity from Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, which is taking control of the global nuclear systems and can be controlled by a module which is deep inside a sunken submarine. Can you believe that? But here is the truth. AI is none of those things. Not yet. And maybe not ever. Let us cut through the fog. Artificial intelligence or AI is not one single thing. It's a broad field of computer science focused on building systems that can do things which we usually associate with human intelligence, like recognizing a face, understanding language, solving problems, or making decisions. But those intelligent things can be wildly different behind the scenes. Let's break AI down into three major waves, each one more powerful and more misunderstood than the last. The first was the symbolic AI, the rule-based era. This was the 1950s to 1980s. People thought, let's teach machines to think by writing down the rules of thinking. So they built expert systems, logic trees. If X, then Y. Like teaching a toddler to play chess using a giant book of if-then instructions. It worked for simple tasks. But the real world is not simple. And you cannot write a rule for everything. One crack in the logic and the system collapses. Then came the statistical AI, learning from data. The idea that what if we stopped writing the rules and let the machine figure out the patterns instead? This shift changed everything. Instead of coding intelligence, we fed it data. Thousands of examples, millions of inputs. The machine would look for statistical patterns. That's how spam filters got good. That's how recommendation engines were born. That's how translation started to work at scale. Today, we are in the deep learning era, the modern AI. The machine doesn't just learn patterns, it builds its own features from raw data. It does this through something called a neural network. We will go deeper into those soon. But here is the basic idea. Instead of rules, we have layers of artificial neurons that process information like a brain, sort of. Only without consciousness or curiosity or context. And this is the engine behind everything from ChatGPT to self-driving cars to AI art generators. So, what is AI? Let's use a clean, grounded definition. AI is a system that can perceive, reason, learn, and act based on data. That's it. It doesn't mean the machine understands what it is doing. It doesn't mean it is alive. It means that it takes inputs, finds patterns, makes a decision or prediction, and then acts on it. Think of it like an intern, a lightning fast, tireless intern who follows patterns but doesn't truly understand anything you say. It is brilliant at repeating success, but terrible at dealing with nuance. You say, "Bring me coffee." It brings you coffee even if the kitchen is on fire. Now, let's be just as clear about what AI is not. It is not conscious. It does not feel. It does not think in human sense. It does not understand the meaning, only your words. It does not want anything. It does not have goals, beliefs, intentions, or awareness. When you type something into ChatGPT, what you get back is not a thought. It is a statistical prediction, a best guess of what a human might say next. It's autocomplete on steroids, but without any sense of truth, right, wrong, or responsibility. So, if AI is not conscious, why does it matter so much? Because it can still do things humans once thought only humans could do. It can write essays, summarize articles, generate art, answer complex questions, diagnose diseases, build music, design molecules, write code, get tasks done. It doesn't understand any of it, but it performs the action well enough to change the game. And when you scale that up across industries, jobs, economies, education, law, healthcare, you don't need sentience for impact. You just need speed and scale. Here is the truth. AI is not here to replace humans, but it will replace tasks. And if those tasks are the only thing someone is doing, then they better start learning new skills and keep on relearning. And the people who don't understand how it works will either fear it blindly or trust it too much. Both are dangerous. You don't need to become a coder, but you do need AI literacy. You need to know what it can do, what it cannot do, and where it can go wrong. That's what this series is for. So now you know that AI is not magic. It is not alive. It is not evil. And it is definitely not a mind. It's a system trained on patterns, reacting to data, and moving faster than most of us can keep up. But how does it actually learn? What happens when you show a machine 10,000 photos of cats and dogs? And how does that turn into intelligence? That's next. Hit subscribe because this is AI Unboxed and we are just getting started. Let us get smarter together. Like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel Kaizen Smarter.